Yogyakarta, August 2020. I run a food stall and it's always full of buyers because of the strategic location on the side of intersection road. One afternoon, as usual, I prepare to open my stall again. The distance between my house and my food stall is not far, maybe about 300 meters. After finishing preparing the cart, I immediately put the kettle, rice wrap, money box, satay, and my other ingredient into the cart. I pushed the cart slowly so that the content of the kettle will not spill everywhere. Incidentally, my stall is located on the edge of the ring road, where almost all vehicles drove fast. But the crowd of the stall served a traditional menu, angkringan as the name implies. After arranging my wares on the cart, suddenly out of the corner of my eyes, an old woman stepped in with her right hand carrying an empty glass. She asked me if I have water while handling me the glass that she brought herself. I politely reply yes and I take her glass. I invite her to sit on the bench first. I received the glass in the grandmother's hand. I was shocked, silent for a moment while thinking. There are some taman flower inside the glass, which are normally used for offering ritual. I'm still thinking hard, why are there flowers in this glass? For what and what does it mean? I didn't dare to ask this to the old woman because I don't want to offend her. I just brushed the question out of my head and filled the glass with water. After that, I handed her the glass. She thanked me and gave me the 2,000 rupiah notes. I refused, but she insists, so I have no choice but to accept it. She then excused herself. I just nodded politely. I still hold the money that her gave me. My mind is still confused. What's up with the glass filled with flowers earlier? The question left unanswered. I continue my day working while waiting for customers to come. But weirdly, there's so few people coming to eat. It's unusual because my stall is always full. This is the first time that this ever happened. I just thought that today is probably not my day. A week had passed and my customers count still the same. Hardly any people come to eat here. I'm starting to get frustrated about the situation, but I still continue to open my stall like usual. As I'm going to my stall while pushing my cart, I stopped by the grocery store to buy cigarettes, because my retail cigarette stock had run out. That's the usual place I buy to restock my cigarette, and the grocer also already know who I am. Before I left the stall, I had a chance to complain to the grocer about my stall being so few people coming this week. Unexpectedly, he also experiencing the same situation as me. I started to tell him that it's been happening since the day that an old woman came to my stall with a glass filled with taman flowers. He's surprised hearing what I said. He quickly pulled out his phone and showed me the picture of the old woman that came to his store. He asked me if this is the same person that came to my stall. I'm shocked and I nodded, agreeing it's the same person that came to my stall. Then the grocer told me the incident. It's basically the same situation as me. The old woman came to him asking for water to be filled inside her glass that contained flowers. Just like me, he also had a bad feeling after that. And after the incident, the grocery store was the same as my stall. Quiet without any buyers. After talking with the grocery store for quite a while, I excused myself to open my stall. As usual today also I have no customers. I sat down, thinking about what happening to me while trying to find out a solution to my problem. Finally, I plan tomorrow to ask this to someone that I think will understand it better. At night, after Isha, I rushed to his house immediately. When I got there were already a lot of people. Oh, it's a routine road, I thought. I was invited and sat down cross-legged in a circle with other people that probably are his students and people that have the same problem just like me. A view of his heirloom can be seen around the house. He started to talk and greet all of us. People call him Mr. Sugeng. He's an old man who is firm and doesn't beat around the bush. He's known as a spiritual teacher by his students. Every Tuesday and Friday at Kliwon, there's a routine meditation event in his house. Before I told the story, Mr. Sugeng gave a signal to Tejo. Tejo is one of the students of Mr. Sugeng who has studied with him for a long time. Tejo started to take a breath and let it out slowly. Suddenly, Tejo began to act unusual, like he's not the same person as before. Tejo still sitting cross-legged, eye closed, breathing heavily with slack hand, smiling slightly with pursed lips. Tejo growled as he pointed, then gave a picture with his two index fingers. Four-way intersection. I was shocked. What Tejo was hinting was true. My stall is near the intersection. Then Tejo did it again, this time with a signal people is eating, and yes, again I nodded. Tejo came to his sense and began to ask me if there's an old woman with flowers in a glass visiting me last week. I was surprised what Tejo said was true. I said yes. Then Tejo explained in detail the situation around the stall to me. The old woman came last week to ask for a drink to complete the ritual. She just ordered by someone to do that to me. The ritual complete when I gave him the water. and when the ritual complete, the stall will look like it's closed from the outside. That's why no people coming into it. It's not only happening to my stall, but the stall next to me is also the same. There's a new stall that has recently opened and did that to me because he felt jealous that my stall is always full with customers. I asked Tejo who did it, but he can't tell me the culprit because that's the rule here. He told me not to worry about that because he will clean my stall so it goes back as usual. I understood and left everything to him to settle it. Then Tejo took a match and moistened it with jasmine scented oil. He put it in his hand and closed his eyes while reciting a prayer. After that, Tejo burned the match, so that the spell or spirit he had put in the match will burn. This means that the spell or spirit that disturbed the stall is gone. After neutralizing the stall is now back to normal. Customers start pouring in again.